am an only child of a single mother, long-term single mother. So I always knew that at some point in my life, I would assume the role as her caregiver. Assuming the role of caregiver was not a surprise. What was a surprise was the age that I was and the age that she was when I assumed that role of caregiver. I had to forcefully at times assert myself to healthcare professionals that I was in fact her caregiver, that I had the financial and medical powers of attorney, the services and supports that I was trying to desperately to put in place for her. As soon as I would get a level of service in place for her, she would, her needs would exceed that level of service. So it felt a bit like being on a hamster wheel. Slowly losing her, slowly saying goodbye, and having to provide the services and supports for her in the meantime and put those pieces into place. At the same time I was grieving my mom, took a real toll emotionally. I am still paying off month by month those medical loans that I took out for her, which I did so gladly. But you know, it's long-term financial implications now, even 4+ years after her death. It's increasingly important, in addition to normalizing the experience of caregiving, ensuring that people recognize themselves as caregivers, but then once they do, that we also normalize the services and supports that are out there for caregivers. You know, one of the things that I could have benefited from is that DC recently passed, or within the last few years, passed a paid family leave benefit available to all DC residents. That was not available when I was going through the caregiving process, but had it been available, it certainly would have made things easier. I could have taken, I think, up to 8 or 12 weeks. Especially once my mom was really sick and had super intensive needs, to be able to be there for her and not also have to worry about performing at my job.